When the dust settled on the final day of Bundesliga, the world of football was left shocked. Nobody predicted what unfolded on that fateful day. It was a day of thrills and spills, where Dortmund's dreams of Bundesliga glory were abruptly shattered, paving the way for Bayern Munich to swoop in and steal the crown. A thrilling ride it was, and we're gonna relive the rollercoaster of emotions that day offered. Dortmund lost the title to Bayern. In the throbbing pulse of Dortmund, a sea of yellow and black was congregating, brimming with anticipation and hope. This mass of faithful fans cast away the bitter pill of past defeats and disappointments. Today was a day of hopeful expectation, a day when Bundesliga title could once again find its way home after 11 long years. Signal Iduna Park buzzed with over 81,000 heartbeats, each drumming the rhythm of anticipation. The crowd wasn't just expecting a victory, they were yearning for a taste of triumph, a quenching of their decade-long thirst. But life, particularly in football, has an uncanny knack for twisting the script. The day's opponents, Mainz, turned from the expected guests to unexpected party poopers. With the unflinching audacity of an underdog, they netted not one, but 2 goals before the clock had ticked off 30 minutes. The jubilant cheers of Dortmund fans transformed into stunned silence, their hearts sinking in the sea of yellow and black. However, the Dortmund spirit wasn't to be quelled so easily. Edin Terzic's men retaliated with the fierceness of a cornered tiger, their eyes set on one goal, the title. They clawed their way back into the game with a fight back that was as defiant as it was inspiring. The crowd roared back into life as the scoreline leveled to 2-2. Alas, the revival was short-lived. The fortress of Mainz held firm, and the game concluded in a draw. Reports cascaded the grim news: the Bundesliga title was Bayern's. In a script that nobody expected, the champions' crown had slipped away from Dortmund's grasp in the most heartbreaking fashion. Yet, amidst the palpable despair, there was a sight that defied the gloom. Dortmund's faithful fans rallied behind their fallen heroes. Instead of jeers and curses, the night echoed with a passionate rendition of the club's anthem. This was not the sound of defeat. It was a heartening hum of unwavering support. Haller's penalty miss. In the ever-unpredictable theatre of football, heroes and villains often trade places with a blink of an eye. Sebastian Haller, the formidable Ivorian striker, learned this the hard way. His rollercoaster journey from the peak of triumph to the depths of despair in just 7 days, proving the difference between Dortmund's dream and reality in the Bundesliga title chase. Only a week prior, Haller was the talk of the town, the man who spearheaded Dortmund's riveting 3-0 triumph over Augsburg. His dazzling performance that day saw Dortmund surmount Bayern Munich, taking the pole position in the Bundesliga race. A potential end to an 11-year-long drought seemed within reach. The Yellow and Blacks were only one victory away from the destiny, and Haller was the beacon of hope. But as fate would have it, the hero of the Augsburg victory found himself wearing the mantle of the villain on the decisive final day against Mainz. A heart-stopping moment arrived in the first half, an opportunity that could have scripted a different ending, a penalty. It was a golden chance, a moment that could have set Dortmund on the road to glory. However, football is cruelly indifferent to past laurels. The hero who lit up the Signal Iduna Park a week ago stepped up to take the penalty, the weight of the entire club's expectations heavy on his shoulders. As Haller shot, a collective breath was held, only for the gasps of despair to fill the air as the ball sailed off target. That missed penalty was more than just a failed attempt at goal. It was a catalyst, an event that marked the beginning of an unforeseen collapse. It wasn't just Haller's heart that sank with the missed opportunity, but the hearts of thousands in the crowd and millions watching around the world. Bayern capitalized on Dortmund's collapse, while Borussia Dortmund grappled with their unforgiving destiny on the final day of Bundesliga. Bayern Munich saw an opportunity and seized it with both hands. We documented the moment when Bayern, against all odds, clawed their way to a staggering 11th consecutive Bundesliga title. The game against Cologne was a nail-biter, a tumultuous journey that led to a late 2-1 victory for the Bavarians. But the most pivotal moment came as the clock bore down in the 90th minute. With Dortmund's dream hanging in the balance after a disheartening 2-2 draw with Mainz, the stage was set for someone to step up and alter the course of the Bundesliga title race. Emerging from the haze of mounting pressure was Jamal Musiala, a young star born in England but honing his craft on a German pitch. The striker's decisive strike in the dying embers of the game was a thunderbolt that sent shockwaves throughout the footballing world. With one powerful blow, Musiala ensured that the title would remain in Munich for another year. Simultaneously, the atmosphere at Dortmund's home ground was starkly different. Fans rip into the collapse. The final whistle on the last day of the Bundesliga brought more than just the end of the game. It marked the abrupt crumpling of Borussia Dortmund's title dream, leaving football fans around the world in a state of shock and disbelief. Fans' emotions were captured, painting a vivid picture of disappointment and despair that fell over the global Dortmund faithful. And in the wake of this heart-wrenching collapse, the fans' grief silence was soon replaced by a chorus of disappointment and disbelief, echoing through the realms of social media. Twitter feeds and Facebook timelines were flooded with their agony, each message a sign to the shock that reverberated through the Dortmund faithful. Expressions of heartbreak poured in from every corner of the globe. Some lamented the missed opportunities, others rued the twist of fate. The communal grief was palpable, each post a microcosm of the shared pain of being so close to the trophy, yet so far. The 2022-23 Bundesliga season's finale wasn't just another end to a football season, it was a heart-rending saga that bore witness to the capricious nature of the beautiful game. In the world of football, the line between ecstasy and agony is indeed very thin. Today was supposed to be a day of glory for Dortmund fans. Their hearts were filled with anticipation and delight right from the break of dawn. They believed they had the championship within their grasp, especially given the 11-year drought that they endured. However, all this anticipation came to naught. Mainz came in with a clear strategy to wreck Dortmund's parade. They played a defensive game, waiting for the perfect moments to counterattack. The strategy was brilliant, resulting in 2 successful strikes on the break. Despite Dortmund's best efforts to turn the game around, fortune was not on their side. A glimmer of hope ignited among Dortmund supporters when news of Köln's draw with Bayern arrived at the stadium. But it flickered out almost as quickly. The heartbreak was evident in the players' expressions when the final whistle blew. The disappointment from this ending would surely be a hurdle for coach Edin Terzic to help his team overcome. But it's undeniable that Die Schwarzgelben will bounce back stronger next season. But the match wasn't just about strategy. Mainz's temporary goalkeeper turned out to be the most crucial element in the game. At just 25 years of age, he put on a performance of a lifetime, stopping a critical penalty from Haller in the 18th minute. His control in the penalty box was unrivaled, securing 6 essential captures. The young goalie also demonstrated his skill in stopping shots, making 8 pivotal saves, preventing Dortmund's offensive strikes from turning into goals. Numerous Mainz players shone on the field under Bo Svensson's guidance, but the goalkeeper Diamond stood out the most, earning him the Player of the Match award. As we wrap up this thrilling story of a Bundesliga season, one thing stands clear. Bayern Munich's reign continues, while Borussia Dortmund's wait for the title extends yet another year. If you enjoyed this video and don't want to miss out on future analyses, stories and insights from the world of football, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Until next season, keep the love of the beautiful game alive.